kindergartners, welcome back. It's time to learn what we're going to learn about for week 2 in our Think Stretch books. So, to start this week, you're going to go to the page that has a 2 on it, and every day when you do your learning time, you're going to start by reading 20 minutes and coloring that first fence post and writing down the title of the book. Remember, the title of the book is found on the front cover of the book, and it's usually the big words at the top. Like this book, the title is Pete the Cat and the Lost Tooth. The first page you're going to do today looks like this. It says, find a book that has an animal in it, and you have to write the title of the book you found, and then you have to decide if you want to write about a character in your book or a part of your book. And then you draw a picture to illustrate. Remember, your picture needs to go with your words. So I grabbed the Pete the Cat book because I like Pete the Cat. And I decided I'm going to write about my favorite character in this book. Now, a character is who the story is about. That would be the main character or someone else in the story. It's an animal or a person, someone that has some speaking parts to talk about. The opposite of a character we learned in school is the setting. A setting is where the story happens. So in this book, I see that Pete is at his house. I see that Pete is in his bedroom. That's the setting where the story happens. So the character in this book that I'm going to write about is Pete. And so I'm going to make sure that I have some words here that I know, like some sight words, and I'm going to have to figure out how to spell some words. I might be able to find some of those words in the book, or I might have to stretch them out and listen for all the sounds in the word. So the writing that I wrote looks like this. Can you read these words? This says, I like Pete. He is... Does my picture match my words? He is a cat. I like Pete. End of my sentence, period. Start my new sentence with an uppercase letter. He is a cat, period. And remember, we always need to have those spaces that separate our words because our words are made of letters. Remember our song we learned, letters together make words. We learn new words each day. We put the words together and have a sentence to say. So that's our first page. Then we go back on the next day, do some reading, fill in another fence post, and go to this page. It says on this page, you have to put the first sound of each picture on this top section. So we see a rake. Rake starts with R. Rake. So we put an R here. Let's do this one together. That is a donut. What do you hear at the beginning of donut? Donut. Donut. In the bottom section, you have to put the ending sound of each picture. So let's do ball together. So we don't want to put a B, that's the beginning sound. We want to put the ending sound. So ball. A good way to figure that out is to stretch the word. Ball. What do you hear at the end of the word? L. Good job. Then on the next day, you go back to your reading response page. You fill in another fence post, you read for 20 minutes and write the title. The next page looks like this. It has some addition problems. There is a lot to do on this page. You might want to just do one section and take a break and come back and do another section and take a break and then do the last section. Or you can try to do it all at once. You can use pictures to help you solve these problems. You can use number bonds to help you solve these problems, or you can use objects. So the first one says 3 plus 2 equals. So I'm going to do that one on my board here so we can do it together. 3 plus 2 equals. 3 plus 2 equals. So if I was doing this with pictures, I would draw 3 little dots. 3 plus 2 little dots equals how many little dots? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The answer is 5. If I was to write that in a number bond, it would look like this. Okay, I have 3 and someone else has 2. 3 dots and 2 dots together equal how many dots? The answer is 5. The same way, this is our number sentence, and there's our answer in a number bond. Okay. After you finish all that hard addition, you'll be done for the day. And the next day, you go back to your response page for reading time. You read again. And the next task you have to do is some work with patterns. You have to look at the picture and decide which picture would come next in the pattern. Circle it, and then you can even try to draw it if you want, or just circle it. So let's do some example patterns here on my board. Okay, so we can have a triangle, circle, triangle, circle. What would come next in our pattern? Triangle, circle, triangle, circle. If you said triangle, you are correct. This is an A, B, A, B, A. And then we could do another one and make it a B pattern, A, B pattern. That's a good one to do. Let's try another one that might be a little trickier. Let's try this one. Circle, triangle. I did it upside down that time. Triangle, circle, triangle, triangle. Ooh, what would come next in this pattern? It's a little different. Circle, triangle, triangle. Circle, triangle, triangle. If you said circle, you got it. This is an A, B, B, A, B, B pattern. I think you got the hang of this. Now you try it on your page. After you're all done with that, on the last day, you'll go back to your reading response page. You'll finish it up for the week. And then you'll get to a challenge activity for Friday. It says, take a walk from room to room and look for things to match your shapes. So you have to get some paper. It says you could use some construction paper if you want, but you could just use any type of paper and make some circles, squares, triangles, and rectangles. And go around your house and find things that are the same shape as the squares that you cut out. So you might cut out a shape that looks like this. That is a circle. And walk around your house with your circle and look for something that looks like a circle. Like if I was walking around my house, I know my clock looks like a circle. So then I could find another shape to go match. Maybe I was gonna match this shape. What shape is that? That's a rectangle. Walk around and find something that looks like a rectangle. Then you have to write down the things that you found. If you don't know how to spell those things, ask an adult, or do what we do in class and be a brave writer and sound it out and try your very best. I think you're gonna have so much fun this week. I can't wait to see you on our Zoom meeting later, and I think that you're gonna rock it out. Have a great week, friends. Bye-bye.